It is a good thing that when you are elected a leader in your country, you are supposed to serve the people because the people elected you there to serve them. But is that the case that we are seeing here in Germany? A lot of people are asking this question, and this is what I would like to talk about today. Is the German Chancellor, in the name of Friedrich Merz, is he a Chancellor for Germany, or is he Chancellor for Europe or European Union and the Ukraine? Nobody knows where he belongs. A lot of Germans are asking themselves, are you a Chancellor for the Ukrainians or you are a Chancellor for Germany? Because since he took office, he's only talking about the Ukraine, European Union, Europe. What about the people of Germany? What about the people of Germany? We only hear in previous interviews, you are talking about how things will become so expensive and difficult for everyone here in Germany. So all the taxes that people will be paid, where do you intend to take this money to, Mr. Friedrich Merz? Where do you intend to take this money to? I won't want you to go away. Please, just stay tuned. Stay tuned. We are going to bring to you more insight to this. Don't go away, please. As I said, just stay tuned. You are going to get more insight on why this question is being asked.
Weniger Tage haben wir zum zweiten Mal heute mit dieser Gruppe und Präsident Zelensky über den Fortgang der Bemühungen um Waffenstillstandsgespräche mit Russland gesprochen.
So guys, as you just watched from that short clip, that was the German Chancellor Friedrich Merz speaking there to journalists, with his other European counterparts, speaking there to journalists how, after his 10 days in the office, what they have done, he himself and the other European leaders, together with Zelensky, they have done a lot, and they are trying to see on how to to come up with a ceasefire to bring this war to an end. Well, but before I dive deep to that video, I would just want you to accept warm greetings from this side. I remain your one and only one, the game changer. Well, all this while you've not seen me online. You have not seen me online, but please know that we are all doing fine. Yeah, it was just when duty calls, well, you have to follow where the duty calls. So, but now I'm back, and we shall be having all the time, every week, at least 3 to 5 videos every week that we are going to bring to you. We shall be bringing to you more and more insights from the German side. So guys, thank you so much for all of you who have been following me, who have subscribed to my YouTube channel. For all the new subscribers, please, I say thank you so much for your support, and please just continue watching our videos, continue watching our shorts, and don't forget to like, as well as dropping us your feedback in every of the video or shorts that you watched. I remain your one and only one, the game changer, the epitome of the mindset. So in that short clip that you watched there, Friedrich Merz, after being in office for 10 days, he was just there with journalists, with his other European counterpart, So he was just expressing what they have achieved all this while, and also said, what he was also disappointed with on the side of the Russians. I will allow you to watch the complete video now. Please watch this complete video and try to understand it keenly what he was trying to talk about. And then I will just come there after you watch, you must have watched the video, I will just come with a little few seconds elaboration on that. Please, so feel free now and watch this video. Watch the video now.
Innerhalb weniger Tage haben wir zum zweiten Mal heute mit dieser Gruppe und Präsident Zelensky über den Fortgang der Bemühungen um Waffenstillstandsgespräche mit Russland gesprochen. Ich bin sehr dankbar, dass wir auch hier heute in Tirana die Gelegenheit hatten, dies noch einmal zusammen zu besprechen. Wir sind uns einig darüber, dass die russische Seite eine gute Gelegenheit gehabt hätte, in dieser Woche erste Gespräche über ein Friedensabkommen mit einem vorangegangenen Waffenstillstandsabkommen zu führen. Wir sind sehr enttäuscht, dass dies nicht stattgefunden hat. Es lag der Ball ausschließlich bei Russland. Es waren alle Bedingungen erfüllt, um ein gutes erstes Gespräch zu führen. Wir haben darüber auch gerade noch einmal mit Präsident Trump gesprochen. Wir informieren ihn laufend auch über den Fortgang der Gespräche auf unserer Seite. Wir haben mit Präsident Zelensky vereinbart, dass wir das fortsetzen und dass wir jetzt auch in den nächsten Tagen und Wochen immer wieder Angebote machen, um zu Gesprächen zu kommen. Es muss aber auch klar sein, wir stehen hier auf dieser Seite zusammen. Das ist die Europäische Union, das ist die Koalition der Willigen und wir sind fest entschlossen, der Ukraine weiter zu helfen, damit dieser schreckliche Krieg zu einem Ende kommt. Die diplomatischen Bemühungen, die wir bisher unternommen haben, sind leider an der mangelnden Bereitschaft Russlands gescheitert, jetzt erste Schritte in die richtige Richtung zu tun. Aber wir werden nicht aufgeben, wir machen weiter und wir werden uns gut auf der europäischen Seite zusammen mit den Amerikanern koordinieren.
So guys, that was Friedrich Merz, the German Chancellor, Friedrich Merz, and his French and UK counterpart, together with one other European leader there. So they were just talking. They have met with Zelensky twice. And they have spoken about, the perspective or how they should put an end, they should come to, they should put an end, a ceasefire to this war. We all know that war is not a good thing. War is not a good thing. But I just think that from our own opinion on this platform, we think that the Europeans, the West in particular, let me just categorize it as the West. These people are warmongers. Western leaders are warmongers. Because they know that when they create war, their business associate or their business partners will be eligible to sell their weapons. You think all these wars that are being created in the world is being caused by who? Beside that, was this war, this Ukrainian war, was it supposed to happen in the first place? Of course not. But because the Western leaders never wanted it, so they deceived this so-called president of Ukraine, this comedian. Everything that this Zelensky is doing is just comedy. It's just comedy. Because he has deceived the people of Ukraine and he's making money out of it. But I will come back to this particular thing. I would just want now to go. In other related news, this same person, this same Friedrich Merz, was asked, he refused, he was asked by journalists that you gave Vladimir Putin 24 hours to put an end to this war, to stop bombing Ukraine. But he refused. That he never said something like that. Please watch this video when he said he has given Vladimir Putin, if Vladimir Putin doesn't accept a ceasefire, he will give him 24 hours or else he will send a Taurus missile to Ukraine that the Ukrainians will take and fight with him. Watch this video when he said that.
Wenn Putin das nicht akzeptiert, dann muss der nächste Schritt erfolgen und ihm gesagt werden. Wenn er nicht innerhalb von 24 Stunden aufhört.
That's him there when he said he will give, if Vladimir Putin doesn't stop bombing the Ukrainians, he will give him 24 hours for a ceasefire. And if that doesn't happen, he will send a Taurus missile to them. And after he was asked by journalists that you gave Vladimir Putin 24 hours, and he vehemently refused. I want you to watch this video where he refused vehemently that he never gave Putin 24 hours. Please watch.
Dankbar für die Frage, weil sie mir Gelegenheit gibt, mit einem Missverständnis aufzuräumen. Ich habe zu keinem Zeitpunkt Putin ein Ultimatum gestellt. Dankbar für die Frage, weil sie
You've watched him there. He said he never gave Putin 24 hours. He never gave Putin 24 hours. That it was just all misunderstanding. What did you say that, what came about that 24 hours now, Mr. Chancellor? Tell us, let's know. Mr. Chancellor, tell us, let's know. You refused, you gave Putin 24 hours, but now you are telling journalists you never gave Putin 24 hours. So tell us, what the 24 hours that you gave to Putin was for what? Tell us. Because some of you, these politicians who've been lawyers before, you can tell lies until, you can lie, and your lie will never come to an end. Yes. Some of you, the politicians, you can lie. You can lie. Because it's only lie that you are using to rule this world. It's only lie that you are using to govern this world. You claim you people are Democrats, but you people are not democratic at all. Because I don't think you people know the word democracy, or you know what democracy is all about, because you call the word democracy all the time, but the Westerners are not applying this. They are not putting this particular word to practice. Everywhere you see the Westerners go is just to set confusion and extort the mineral resources in that area. All this thing that is happening in Ukraine, you see that soon the Westerners will go there and start collecting their minerals, resources, and oil. That is what these Westerners will do. They will want to have control over every mineral in that place. And it will be a battle for Europe and America, who will have the lion's share. Because to them, it's all about conspiracy and extortion. Well, there's one funny thing that I would just want you to watch also. In one interview also with one German minister, this particular minister asked, Merz went so mad when he was asked a question by this particular minister. He became so arrogant and angry and all those things. A whole chancellor so angry like that. No, I don't think something like that could happen. But I want you to watch it such that you see who the German chancellor is. Very arrogant, very liar. A big liar. Sorry, I beg your pardon. A big liar. Telling lies. He said everything that he said during his campaign. He's now doing the direct opposite. And that direct opposite that he's doing were all points from AfD party. Watch this interview when he was very arrogant.
Herr Merz, nochmal, wir sind Demokraten alle miteinander.
Ja, dann bleiben Sie auch bei der Redlichkeit in dem, was Sie hier sagen. Das ist ziemlich unerträglich, wie Sie hier argumentieren.
Herr Merz, passen Sie mal auf. Es geht darum, wenn so etwas passiert, Herr Merz, dann ist es eine Frage des Anstandes, erstmal zu sagen, dass da ein Mensch gestorben ist, der nichts falsch gemacht hat, der sich für die Regeln... Den Satz haben Sie aber nicht gesagt, Herr Merz.
Okay.
Sie haben nichts gesagt.
Dann hole ich Ihnen jetzt nach. Das ist doch wohl schon in der Fragestellung von Frau Maischberger zum Ausdruck gekommen, dass das hier unsere gemeinsame Meinung ist zu diesem Thema.
Sie haben die Verbindung zum Zweifel an Corona.
Nein, ich habe gesagt, dass ich sehe, was hier in diesem Land an Dissens entsteht in diesen Fragen. Und dass das in solchen Exzessen natürlich nicht ihren Ausdruck finden darf. Das ist doch wohl völlig klar. Können Sie mir doch das Gegenteil hier nicht unterstellen.
Ich mache an diesem Punkt, bevor Sie sich wirklich jetzt hier tatsächlich völlig auseinander.
Sehr unangenehme Diskussion mit diesem Mann.
Mache ich hier einen Punkt. Danke Ihnen trotzdem.
Dieser Mann ist ein Bundesminister und Ihr Mitbürger, Herr Merz.
Dazu bereit gefunden haben. Ich habe das Gefühl, die Große Koalition hat tatsächlich ein Ende gefunden.
Ja.
So guys, you've watched that particular video. That's the German Chancellor. Very arrogant. Yeah. And that session was the session of this Frau Maischberger weekly show. When he was asked, the question was not there, but he was asked, and he saw how he became so arrogant and all those things. When you see somebody like this who is so arrogant like this, they know that the person is neither having an answer nor a solution to a problem. This one just showed that guy, this chancellor, this current German chancellor, is just out just to be a chancellor, but he's not about anything for his people. The thing that I would like to ask, and that's what I will bring on my next video, is Friedrich Merz a chancellor for Ukraine or is a chancellor for Germany? Because since he took office, the only thing he's talking about is that, I don't even know whether he's a chancellor for Europe. Let me ask this question. Is Friedrich Merz the chancellor for Europe or the chancellor for Germany? Or is he the chancellor for the Ukraine and Europe or the chancellor for Germany? Because everything since he took power, I can say 95% of his things is just talking about European Union and the Ukraine. What about the Germans? What about the Germans who you are supposed to save them? What about them? You are not saying anything about them. You are not saying anything about the Germans. You are not saying anything about the Germans. You are not saying anything about those living in Germany. You only telling people in Germany that things will become so hard, difficult, and expensive. Why will these things become so expensive? Why? Is that what took you to that place? To make things be more difficult for your citizens because you want to please the Ukrainians? What is really happening in Ukraine that you, some of these European leaders and the West, you don't want this war to come to an end? Because everything that we on this platform, we know about the Westerners is that they like to create wars because they want to sell their weapons. All these things that you see is happening in Ukraine. Ukraine will pay back all this money that they are getting from the United States and the European Union, including Canada and the UK, even Australia. Ukraine is going to pay back all this money. Is it Zelensky who is going to pay this money, or is it the children or the great-grandchildren or the grandchildren of Zelensky who are going to pay this money? The thing that I would like to ask all of us here in Germany, you who is watching this video now, is this man, Friedrich Merz, is he a chancellor for the European Union or Europe and Ukrainians, or he's a chancellor for Germany? This is what I would like to ask. And this video is all about whether Friedrich Merz is a chancellor for Germany or for the Ukraine. Please, feel free. Don't only watch this video and go. Drop us your comment. What you think? Is he a chancellor for Europe and European Union, as well as the Ukraine, or is a chancellor for Germany? What do you think? Drop us your response in that comment section. Let's discuss. And don't just watch the video and go. Please do us that favor to give the video thumbs up so that YouTube, Facebook, and our other social media platforms will recommend the video out there. Don't also forget to share the video. And for those of you who is your first time coming across our video, please do us that favor. Do us that favor to share. Thank you so much. See you in my next video, and you take care.